Page number 2. Maybe number 3 or 4. I don't know.
There's a table of contents there.
Maybe do that 5 to 6.
Loose sheet.
So maybe page number 3 or 4. Can you check it? 3, 4. Page number 4. Okay, can you start?
Okasa Bhante Saranina Sati Achastira Dhamma Yachavi Anukaha Katva Siram Dekame Bhante Dutiyampi Okasa Aham Bhante Saranina Sati Achastira Dhamma Yachavi Anugraham Katva Sila Dekame Bhante Tatya Piri Prakasa Bhante Visaranena Sati Pacha Sila Dhamma Yachami Anugraham Katva Sila Dekame Bhante
Yamang Vadami Tang Vadeta. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma
Namo tassa
Buddhang saranang gacchami Dhammang saranang gacchami Sanghang saranang gacchami Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami Tisarana gamanang sampungnang Pāṇātipātā vērmani sikkāpadang samādhiyāmi Vinnādāna vērmani sikkāpadang samādhiyāmi Mityācārā sikkāpadang samādhiyāmi Musāvādā vērmani sikkāpadang samādhiyāmi Surameraya Madhyapamadatthana Vemani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Tisaranena sadhyam panchasilang dhamma samadhayitva sadhukam surabhitam kattva apramadena sampade sattvam. Sīlena sugatim yanti sīlena bhoga sampada sīlena nibbhutim yanti tasma sīlam visodhaye. Okay, friends, this is the end of the very short metta retreat. You started the retreat with the 8th precept, and you want to end it with the 5 precepts. And with regard to taking precepts, I like to remind our friends in today, today's world in Buddhist countries, people start their religious ceremonies with the 5 precepts. There's a sort of standard, regular, traditional practice. But in the time of the Buddha, people did not observe the 5 precepts or 8 precepts at the beginning. They accepted the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts at the end, just like you did today. That means they went to see the Buddha with all kinds of questions. Sometimes they group together, collect all the questions, and then rehearse. If we ask this question, Buddha will answer this way. Then we ask this question, then he answer this way. Then we ask this question. So forth. In advance, they rehearse their questions. They want to test the Buddha's wisdom. When they went all these pre-prepared questions, and as they approached the Buddha, at the very first sight of the Buddha, they forget their questions. Because Buddha was so noble, serene, composed, peaceful, radiant, full of loving friendliness, compassion, and their hostile attitude completely vanished and forgot the questions. Then Buddha delivered a sermon. First he said Dana Katha, Sila Katha, Sagga Katha, Kāmānaṁ Asāda, Ādīna, Vokāra, Saṅkhilesa, Nekkamita, Ānisamsa. That means Buddha gave a sermon in a very systematic way. First he talked about giving, generosity. Then he talked about morality. Then he talked about going to heaven by giving dana, practicing morality, go to heaven. In their mind, while they were enjoying heavenly bliss, Buddha said, and yet this sensual pleasure has its disadvantage. Ādīna. What are the disadvantages of sensual pleasure? Number one is that is impermanent. Sensual pleasure is not permanent. It is permanently impermanent. Nobody can make any pleasure permanent. And that would make suffering. And people get into stress, fear, tension, anxiety, worry because of sensual pleasures. These are truth. This is a very true statement. Then he explained the benefit of giving up sensual pleasure. And then when he talked about the advantage, pleasure, peace, happiness, in practicing metta, karuna, mudita, upekha, then these people would be very, very happy. Then they said, Venerable said, the sermon is excellent. Excellent sermon. It is just like turning something that has been turned down, turning it upward so that people can see what was inside. It is just like lighting a lamp in the dark room for people with good eyesight to see what is inside the room. The sermon is like leading a person who is bewildered, confused in a desert, and showing him the right way to go to the village. Sermon was very good, excellent. And therefore, Venerable said, I take refuge in you now. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. I take refuge in the Dhamma right now. Dhamma Saranam Gacchami. I take refuge in the Sangha. Sangha Saranam Gacchami right now. In addition, I undertake these 5 precepts. And they say Buddha Saranam Gacchami, Dhamma Saranam Gacchami 3 times. That means they make very firm commitment. And that is how they took the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts. It is just the Buddha's appearance made them so happy. With regard to this, I like you to look at one discourse in Majjhima Nikaya. It is called Cūḷagosiṅga Sutta. Cūḷagosiṅga Sutta. That means there were 3 monks, Anuruddha, Bhadya and Kimbila. Anuruddha, Bhadya and Kimbila. 3 monks were living in this forest. They all were practicing metta. They all were practicing karuna, mudita, upekha. So one day, Buddha knew these 3 monks very well. Buddha thought of visiting them in order to encourage their practice. And when they went, Venerable Anuruddha saw Buddha coming, and then he called other 2 monks, Bhadya and Kimbila, and asked them to come and pay respect to the Buddha. They all came. Then the Buddha asked Anuruddha, he was the leader of this group, Anuruddha. Anuruddha, how do you spend your time here? You are all friendly, looking at each other with friendly eyes. Are you cordial? Unite? How do you spend your time? Buddha said, Venerable Anuruddha said, Venerable Sir, although we are three in body, we are one in mind. Although we are three in body, one in mind. Each and everyone, so Anuruddha said, I am so blessed, I am so fortunate, I am so happy that I have been able to live with these two other monks. But they also said the same thing. Venerable Sir, I am very happy, very fortunate, lucky that I have been able to live with the other two monks. Kimball also said the same thing. Then Buddha asked them, how do you live like that? What is your secret? Venerable Anuruddha says, Venerable Sir, we go on arms round in three different directions. Whoever comes first, he arranges seats for the other two, bring water for them to wash their feet, to drink, and clean the place, and eat. And the other two come, when they come, their seats are ready, place is clean, water is there, they sit comfortably and eat. If they have not received any food, I have set some food aside for them. They can have that food. If they had food, then they throw this food into a place where there is no grass. The food they put on the ground where there is no grass. Why is that? If this food, we put on the grass will die. Because we don't want to kill grass. And when we want to throw into the water, we make sure that there are no fish that eat this food, because this food is not good for them. They will die because it has spices. Fish are not eating anything with spice. No salt, no chili, no oil. Therefore, if you put this in the water where there are fish, they will die. And so we make sure that we put the food in a place where there are no fish. And then Buddha said, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And then Buddha asked, what else you do to keep your friendship, cordiality? They said, Venerable Sir, when I have certain things to do, I put it aside, and if anyone else has something to do, we go and help that person. If they want to wash their robes, we bring water. We help him to, if we want to warm water, we help him to start fire, let them boil water, and then get cold water, mix together and wash and so forth. We all three go, the other two also go and help this monk. And Kimbala Bhante also said the same thing. That means they are so friendly, they practice metta in their absence as well as in their presence. And when we meditate, we all meditate at the same time. Then Buddha said, have you attained any super normal states? Venerable Anuruddha said, yes, Venerable Sir. We attained first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. We all attain. So, if we have anything realized, we share it with others. If we don't keep it to ourselves, we share it with others. And so forth. So everything they did together, they look at each other with friendly feeling, friendly attitude, with cordiality, with harmony, in friendship. Then it is said in the discourse, there were deities in this area. They all rejoiced in their pleasure, happiness, peaceful living. And it is said their peaceful living spread all around, radiated. Their peace radiated. And every living being, every divine being felt this peace, this vibration, peaceful vibration. They all live in harmony, in peace. That is how it works. When you are peaceful, when you are happy, your environment, your vibration will be very friendly, peaceful, and cordial. Now this is how it works. When we practice metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha, it emanates from the radiation, emanates from you, vibration emanates from you, and the environment become very peaceful. However, metta works for a person who practices it. I cannot practice metta for you. You cannot practice metta for me. Each and every one of us separately, individually, personally practice it. And then the one who practices will be benefited. We cannot practice metta for all 7 or 8 billion people in the world, or trillions of other living beings in the world. We can practice. If each and every person practices, that person experiences the benefit of metta. If we can send metta to everybody, then the whole world will be peaceful. No crimes, no killing, no wars. But they are going on all the time. Even while the Buddha was alive, there were killing, war, hurting others, hatred, jealousy, and so forth, all were there. And therefore, sometimes people ask when somebody is sick in a hospital, if we say metta, can that person recover? I don't think so. Then, if that is the case, we don't need doctors. We don't need medicines. We don't need nurses. If our metta works like that. Metta doesn't work like that. However, in our minds, when we practice metta, in our minds, each and every one of us must wish them peace and happiness. That is our wish. And that works for us. And if you go there and meet them and talk to them, we talk to them with individually, with metta, with compassion, with joy, with equanimity. And therefore we always must remember the metta works only for those who practice it, not others. Our practice is so meaningful that we put them into categories, not into individuals, all in our mind. We practice metta according to Buddha's teaching. We practice metta first in 10 directions, as I mentioned the other day. 10 directions. We imagine one direction, say north direction. North direction has no limit. North has no limit because this universe is so big. And the living being in the northern directions also are unlimited. No limit. So many beings are there. Humans, animals, divine beings, and so on. So many. And then northeast, we go clockwise. Northeast direction is no limit. It is infinite. And the living being in that direction also infinite. And then the east. Then southeast. The south, southwest, west, northwest. Then 8 directions. And then up and down. Up, maybe beings flying, birds, people travel on airplanes. I think that's very common thing these days. So many people are flying. And down below, in the earth, in water, and so on. So, in our mind, we imagine these 10 directions and wish, may all these beings in all these directions. We don't have to say too many things. 3 words may be enough. All these beings in all these directions be well, happy, and peaceful. These 3 words. And eventually, when we keep practicing this way, and then finally we return to ourselves. First we forget ourselves and send metta to all these things. And finally, when we return to ourselves, our minds are filled with peace, filled with metta, karuna, mudita, upekha. This is one way of practicing metta. And that is the most common way that Buddha has recommended in many discourses. In there's a very famous discourse called Kālāma Sutta. Kālāma Sutta, where Buddha has given us criteria of judgment. Where he said, don't believe in this, don't believe in what others say and mere hearsay and what is in text and so forth. And finally, of course, Kālāma Sutta has been quoted by many people for various personal reasons, just to escape from anything they do. Any wrong thing they do, they say, don't believe in whatever the Buddha said, and so forth. But that is not the message of Kālāma Sutta. In the Kālāma Sutta, Buddha said, if you practice metta in this way, in 10 directions, you don't have to believe in anything. You don't have to believe. You experience the benefit right here and now, in this very life. And he said, if there is no rebirth, you still have the benefit of this practice in this very life. If there is rebirth, as Mettanisamsa Sutta said, Uttariṅ appati vijjanto Brahmaloka upago bhavati. And Mettanisamsa Sutta said, Dasanena sampanno, that we attaining a state of Sotapanna, etam satim aditya, Dasanena sampanno, Gambhameta na punareti, na eti. If we do not attain liberation in this life, without any doubt, you gain stream entry. Etam dittincha anupagama sīlava. Dasanena sampanno kāmesu vinayayena naijatu gabhutejam punareti. The discourse ends saying that when you practice this, you will be free, as I mentioned yesterday, day before yesterday. You will be free from greed, hatred, and delusion, and you will overcome your three fetters and attain stream entry. I mentioned yesterday, day before yesterday in my talk, when we practice Brahmavihara, you live in a most comfortable, luxurious bed. And in that particular discourse, a Brahmin asked the Buddha, you have given up all your luxurious, comfortable beds, and how can you live now? How can you spend your time now? So Buddha said, I have given up those regular, ordinary, comfortable beds, But I have three types of luxurious, comfortable beds. What are the three? They are called divine, celestial, divine, and noble. Dibbam, Uchchasana Mahasana, Brahma Uchchasana Mahasana, and Arya Uchchasana Mahasana. That means I live divine, high, celestial, comfortable, luxurious bed. What is that? When we practice metta, attain jhanas, gaining concentration, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, and live with that state of mind. When I walk in that state of mind. That is my comfortable, luxurious bed. He used the word luxurious bed in this case metaphorically. When I sit down, I sit with this divine, comfortable, luxurious bed. When I lie down, this divine, comfortable, luxurious bed. And that is his metta, the jhana that he attained on the base of metta. And then he said, I live that's a celestial, divine, celestial life, celestial bed, and then I live Brahma realm. That is the practicing Brahmaviharas, all the four. While I'm walking, sitting, standing, lying down, I use this Brahma or luxurious, comfortable Brahma bed. That means again he used it as a metaphor. That means his mind is so pure, clean, supreme when he practices these four. And then lastly, I spend my time with such a mental state, Arya, noble, luxurious, comfortable bed. What is the noble, luxurious, comfortable bed? Is when the mind is totally free from greed, hatred, and delusion, through the practice of metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha, I live a noble, comfortable, luxurious bed. The noble, comfortable, luxurious bed means, in that case, Arya, noble. Here, noble means the supremely enlightened state. So, metta practice brings such a benefit only for those who practice it, not those who are just thinking or listening to it. And Metta Sutta itself is mentioned that it is the discourse that should be done. I think I mentioned this, I want to remind you. Karaniyam Attakusala, Karaniya. Karaniya Metta. That is not a discourse to recite or discourse to talk about. but it is it is a discourse that each and everyone must put into practice, action. And when we practice this, the second way of practicing is, first way is directional practice. Second way is practice putting all beings into categories. Dittava echa additta. Those who are seen and unseen. And those who are far or near. Dureva santikeva. And those who are, then other category is long, large, medium. And small, medium. Long, medium, large, small in size, and visible and invisible, and also beings who are born or come into birth. Bhutava sambhavesiva. Those who are born and coming into being. Coming into being means if they are in the state of developing from embryonic state and gradually they develop into full life size, human, animals, birds and so forth, even during those states, there can be some dangers, harm, and the metta practice is that we must wish even those who are in the process of taking birth should be peaceful and happy without any defect. And I will also will see in the discourse, I just pick things here from here and there from the discourse, because if I were to explain the discourse in detail, it takes much longer time. And when we practice metta, we not only we do something to hurt others with anger, but we wish even others may not do things to hurt others. Let no one deceive another. Not only we deceive, not only we do not deceive, but we wish others may not deceive others. So the metta practice has many different facets, different phases. And therefore it is not something very simple but very profound. And all this happen in the mind of those who practice it. This should be done. Karaniyam attakusilana. What kind of beings? Those who wish to attain liberation. Those who wish to attain liberation from suffering. They are the ones who should practice it. This doesn't mean that we should not share our understanding with others. We can share it with others. And also we must encourage them to practice it. And sometimes people have some difficulties when they practice metta, many difficulties, and they think the others will take advantage of them. When they practice metta, others will take advantage of them. And they think that since they are weak, therefore they practice metta because they cannot do anything else. Our strength, physical strength, our status, and all these things have nothing to do with the practice of metta. This is something that we all have in us in a rudimentary form, as a nucleus. Metta we all have as a nucleus. And we have to nourish it, support it, and bring it to forefront. Make it active. Although it remains like potential, we must make it kinetic. Potential energy we must make active, practical, meaningful energy. And therefore, metta practice is not something we borrow from somebody. We learn from somebody. But we have to arouse it within ourselves and bring it to the front and see the benefit in our own life without any misunderstanding. And therefore, friends, this time you spend, I must say, we scratch the surface of metta, teaching metta practice, metta discourse. If you look at the Buddha's teaching, every teaching in the Buddha, every part of his teaching, all is, it has something to do with metta. Because he taught the Dhamma out of compassion. Buddha had in his daily schedule, every morning, invariably, he spends time in a state of attainment called Maha Karuna Samapatti. Maha Karuna Samapatti. That means attainment of the greatest compassion. In this attainment of greatest compassion, what he did was he surveyed with his supernatural mind, he surveyed the world to see if there is a person whose faculties are mature and ready to attain liberation. And then as soon as he detects such a person, he caught in his net of compassion, he walked to that place. Or he either walked slowly or he appeared there with his supernatural power. And then he teaches Dhamma to that particular person. And that person, that instant, would attain liberation. It can be sometimes a group, sometimes an individual. This is one of his practices. Therefore, his teaching is full of this particular message of metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha. He said, because this is what I can do for you, for your liberation. And always he asks us, don't be lazy, be mindful, practice Dhamma, practice meditation. And when Venerable Ananda was crying when the Buddha, when he knew that the Buddha was going to pass away, actually he was on the last moment on his dying bed. Ananda was crying, then Buddha called Ananda. Why do you cry? He said, Venerable Sir, now I have not completed my duty. you have attained enlightenment, we are going to pass away. But my work is still there, incomplete. When you go, disappear, pass away, attain Nibbana, I cannot find anything, anybody to look up to. You are my role model. And Buddha said, Ananda, have I not told you all this time? 25 years you have been taking care of me with loving friendliness in thoughts, words and deeds. But you seem to have forgotten one central message. That is, everything is impermanent. When everything is impermanent, how can I be permanent? I am also impermanent. And therefore, Ananda, out of compassion, I ask you to work hard, strive, attain liberation right now. That is what I can do for you out of compassion. That is the advice I can give you now out of compassion. So, from the time he attained enlightenment till he passed away, all his life he spent in teaching Dhamma out of compassion. He started teaching them out of compassion, lived teaching them out of compassion, passed away giving advice to him, and the last person called Subhadra, when the Buddha was going to pass away, Subhadra came and asked Buddha to ask him question. Ananda said, don't trouble the Buddha, he is going to pass away now. Buddha overheard that and said, Ananda, don't stop him, let him come. Even while he was just breathing his last breath, he wanted to give something to somebody and make him attain liberation. So he ordained Subhadra right there, and Subhadra practiced meditation before Buddha passed away. Subhadra also attained enlightenment. Therefore, the Buddha's teaching is the teaching with compassion and wisdom, and that's what we are following. And therefore we keep this in mind, try to practice at least the Brahmaviharas as much as we can, and try to attain liberation, free ourselves from our suffering and attain liberation. Sooner the better. Okay? I think that may be enough for today's ending advice. And I must thank Bhante Saddaji for organizing for all these things so well. Bhante, other monks, and thank all of you for coming from Germany, from California, and so forth. And I thank you for coming and participating in the retreat. And we also want to thank people who prepare meals, breakfast and lunch. I don't remember all the names who helped with the kitchen, and you all helped, and I thank you, all of you, and continue your practice and come again. Okay?
Yeah.